I also made it down to the Bakersfield Speedway. Kind of walking through the infield, or to the infield right now. It's pretty wet underfoot, but see down there, they just obviously dumped a bit of water on it, but it still feels pretty hard underneath, so pretty cool to get an eye on the place. Looks like probably a lot more banking than obviously what we're all used to at home, but very similar shape to maybe like a Stratford down the back chute here, kind of how it seems like 2 flows into 3, almost in one big radius with a bit of a lip up top. So be interested to see how it gets racing. We drew 5 for our sign-in, so we'll be out super early in hot laps and time trial. So whether that's a good thing or a bad thing yet, we're yet to find out. But should be good. Big thing tonight is going to be using this as building blocks for this trip. We're kind of, when we talked about this trip originally, we were always going to try to use this as more of a night to get settled in and just get a bit of a systems check, how the whole system here works, and also get used to the car. Like, I've never driven a Spike long arm at all, so be used to getting used to that, and especially the obviously one thing that's a lot different here is they're on a spec Hoosier tire too, so I'm got to get used to that. Obviously that's a bit of a different feeling, being that I pretty much run Americans, or have run Americans almost all my time in midgets, so be something to get a grasp on and get figured out, so looking forward to it.
Transponder right rear, on the frame, usually between bumper spuds. Reminder, national rules for all these. Weight rules, scales are open up there if you need to check ahead of time. Make sure you know before you roll out for qualifying so you don't have any
alley at Bakersfield. Time trialed, I think we timed in 25th, which is an absolute so close to making the invert, 24 invert, so that's going to make our night tough, but there's a few little things I just need to get on top of with the car, and then we should be good to go from there. But I feel comfy, there's a few little things like the throttle pedal and whatnot I just need to tidy up, and then we'll be good from there. had our heat. Kind of went not too bad. Resolved the couple of little issues that we're having in terms of the brakes. They were a little bit spongy, so boys gave them a bleed up after hot laps. Qualifying. And then with the throttle, we lengthened the throw of it, so it's a lot more nicer and easier to use now too. So the car was super drivable, super comfortable at that too. So yes, really liking the feel of this car. But kind of got in a bit of a tussle with Jesse Love. It was, I think it is. Man, it was like racing each other for like we each owed each other money. You know, it was pretty flat out for, I think it was like 7th and 8th, but yeah, it's kind of just shows how tough this is, you know. And I think I highlighted the point before, you know, 0.007 of a second and we would have been on the front row of heat 4, I think it was, you know, so that would have changed our night, definitely for sure. But we deal with the hand we've got right now, so the car speed felt good, and I felt like I could actually move around. I ended up sliding Jesse in 3 and 4, and it just couldn't stick the bottom to pull it off. And he, it seems to be a bit more dominant on the bottom. It'll just on the gutter of 4 to scoot yourself off. So I slipped off that, and he skidded back by me again. But I felt confident, kind of going high and low and moving around. So we're at a 10 for the B main now. So it's just a matter of kind of getting out there and kind of getting in and around cars and moving around with that too. So like I mentioned at the start of this video, there's a big thing is just getting comfortable in the car and shake things down. So we've already found like 2 or 3 things that we need to tidy up on, being the throttle and brakes and just stuff that, you know, I need to get comfortable with. And like I said, it's not by any means mechanical issues or anything. It's just getting the throttle how I like it, and many other of those just little intricate things. So we'll roll out P10 for this B main. You know, the reality is it's very, very tough from here. We're looking up a pretty steep cliff, but it's not an unsurmountable goal, right? To make the top 4 to qualify in. So it's only 6 cars, and you could only take 1 yellow, you know, a spin or a small pile up, and we could be straight in the bubble and in with a shot. So fingers crossed we can just get away with a clean start, and you know, Lady Luck plays our way, and we can kind of get a rhythm going and maybe pick a few cars off and lock it in. But you know, I wouldn't be disappointed if we don't. You know, it's a high goal to set, but you know, we have come here to try and make features, and that's what we're aiming to do. But it's like I say, for a first night, just getting acquainted with the car and the system and everything around it, and I think we're doing not too bad. So we'll finish it off here, and probably catch me after the B main, hopefully. And
Bent the drag link.
Okay.
Not happy at all. Rolled out here, and I talked about the 7X car coming out from TBS TV. If you follow him on the socials, make sure you subscribe to TBS TV. But a new chassis, it's an MF1 chassis. That's the only one in the state of California right now. And this race, that starting to down a bit, the pipe and a welder.
point there, I think we nearly owned a spike chassis that would have been 4 feet short. Far out. Hopefully the helmet cam shows exactly what I was seeing, because man, shit was getting pretty hairy pretty fast. So, but man, I went out on a warpath, you know what I mean? Nothing to lose, you're off the back after getting, you know, caught up in that crash. Just went high and just suck it up and dealt with it, and man, caught a lucky break where I think a couple of cars washed wide and I managed to sneak under them, but just far out. I didn't even think I had that in me, and like, yeah, just the harder I dug, the more it gave it back to me, you know. It's just unreal. But unfortunately, we just picked up a small little miss with like a lap to go, so in that last restart. So it's a long 6 days, so it's better to try to save it and deal with it rather than like burn it down for, you know, no real reason, right? So fingers crossed. I'm thinking it's just like a rocker or a spark plug lead or something, you know. It was an intimate, then it went to a full misfire, so yeah, shouldn't be too major, and hopefully we can get it sorted. Yeah, no doubt hopefully we'll be able to get it sorted for Placerville and get out of ripping again. But man, that was fun and rewarding, so I definitely felt comfortable in that one. Man, hopefully I'm gonna try to start doing all these night off, so I'll go home tonight after this and start editing. Fingers crossed it's up for the morning, so it'll be up in the morning for everyone back in NZ. But yeah, man, that was interesting and fun. Like, that's what I came here for. Like, if I have to go home now, I'm satisfied. So, and that was just, yeah, more than you could ever dream of. But anyway, we'll get packed up and see what we've got going on, and I say we'll pick up this in the next couple of days.